Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer number of anime out there and didn't know where to start, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of anime, exploring how different genres can offer completely different experiences, from tugging at your heartstrings to blowing your mind with high-tech action. We'll look at 3 iconic titles that are perfect entry points and represent the best of what anime has to offer. So, whether you're a total beginner or a seasoned fan looking for a new perspective, get ready. This is your ultimate guide. From heartfelt to high-tech, the animes you absolutely can't miss. Let's start our journey with a story that will grab your heart and refuse to let go. Erased. This isn't just an anime. It's an emotional roller coaster that masterfully blends mystery, thriller, and drama. The story follows Satoru Fujinuma, a 29-year-old manga artist who has a strange ability he calls revival. This power sends him back in time just a few moments before a life-threatening incident occurs, giving him a chance to prevent it. But when he's wrongly accused of a crime he didn't commit, his ability sends him back not just a few minutes, but 18 years into the past, back to his elementary school days. Why? To solve a cold case involving the disappearance of his childhood classmate, Keiyo Hinazuki, and prevent a chain of tragedies that will haunt his future. What makes Erased so compelling is its deep exploration of themes like regret, redemption, and the weight of trauma. Satoru is given the ultimate do-over, a chance to fix the biggest regret of his life. As he relives his childhood, we see him not as a child, but as an adult in a child's body, desperately trying to change fate. The narrative is a masterclass in suspense. Each episode ends on a cliffhanger that will have you immediately clicking next. You feel the ticking clock right alongside Satoru, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So the character development is just phenomenal. Keiyo Hinazuki isn't just a victim. She's a complex character dealing with her own silent suffering. And watching Satoru try to connect with her and save her is both heartwarming and heartbreaking. The anime doesn't shy away from heavy topics like child abuse and loss, but it handles them with incredible sensitivity and care. The art style beautifully complements the tone. The muted color palette of the present day contrasts sharply with the more vibrant, yet sometimes somber, colors of the past. The animation isn't flashy, but it's incredibly effective, focusing on subtle facial expressions and body language that convey a world of emotion. The quiet moments in Erased are often the most powerful. It's a story about looking back to move forward, about the courage it takes to confront your past, and about the profound impact one person can have on another's life. If you're looking for a story with emotional depth and a gripping mystery, Erased is an absolute must. Now, let's switch gears completely and jump into a world of breathtaking action, stunning visuals, and unforgettable battles with Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba. If you've been on the internet at all in the last few years, you've probably heard of this one, and for good reason. Demon Slayer isn't just popular. It's a cultural phenomenon that has set a new standard for animation in modern anime. The story is simple, yet powerful. It follows a kind-hearted boy named Tanjiro Kamado, whose life is shattered when his entire family is slaughtered by a demon, and his younger sister, Nezuko, is turned into one. Driven by love and a thirst for revenge, Tanjiro embarks on a perilous journey to become a demon slayer, find a cure for his sister, and hunt down the demon responsible for his family's fate. What immediately grabs you about Demon Slayer is its visual splendor. The animation studio Ufotable has truly outdone themselves. Every single frame is a work of art. The way they blend traditional 2D animation with 3D CGI is seamless and creates some of the most dynamic and fluid fight scenes ever put to screen. When Tanjiro unleashes his water-breathing techniques, the animation mimics the style of classic Japanese ukiyo-e woodblock prints. It's not just for show. It's a visual representation of the power and artistry of his sword-fighting style. The battles are intense, strategic, and an absolute feast for the eyes. But Demon Slayer is more than just pretty visuals. At its core, it's a deeply human story. Tanjiro's unwavering devotion to his sister Nezuko is the emotional anchor of the entire series. Their bond is what drives the narrative forward. Despite becoming a demon, Nezuko retains her human consciousness and protects Tanjiro, challenging the very nature of what it means to be a demon. The supporting cast is equally memorable, from the cowardly but surprisingly powerful Zenitsu to the wild and hot-headed Inosuke. Each character brings their own unique energy and contributes to the group's dynamic. The world-building is fascinating, drawing heavily from Japan's Taisho era and its rich folklore. Even the demons are given tragic backstories, often making you feel a sense of pity for them, even as Tanjiro strikes them down. And we can't talk about Demon Slayer without mentioning its soundtrack. The music perfectly elevates every scene, from the adrenaline-pumping battle themes to the somber, emotional melodies. It's an epic adventure that perfectly balances high-stakes action with genuine heart. If you want to see what the peak of modern animation looks like, start with Demon Slayer. Finally, let's fast-forward to a neon-drenched, chrome-plated future with cyberpunk edgerunners. This anime is a visceral, stylish, and ultimately tragic plunge into the dystopian world of Night City. Based on the video game Cyberpunk 2077, Edgerunners tells a standalone story that requires no prior knowledge of the game to enjoy. It follows David Martinez, a street kid trying to survive in a futuristic city, obsessed with technology and body modification. After a personal tragedy leaves him with nothing, David decides to install a powerful military-grade cybernetic implant, thrusting him into the dangerous world of edgerunners, high-tech mercenaries living on the edge. Cyberpunk. Edgerunners is a visual and thematic tour de force. The art style is vibrant, chaotic, and dripping with attitude. The studio, Trigger, is known for its hyperdynamic and expressive animation, and they bring Night City to life in a spectacular fashion. The character designs are unique and memorable, and the action sequences are pure, unadulterated adrenaline. The fights are fast, brutal, and incredibly creative, showcasing the insane possibilities of cybernetic enhancements. The visual language of the show perfectly captures the feeling of a society both technologically advanced and morally bankrupt. But beneath the high-octane action and dazzling visuals lies a powerful and poignant story about what it means to be human in a world that encourages you to replace your humanity, piece by piece. The series explores heavy themes of identity, freedom, and the cost of ambition in a ruthless capitalist society. David's journey is a classic cautionary tale. As he installs more and more chrome, he gains power. But he starts to lose himself, risking a psychological breakdown known as cyberpsychosis. The emotional core of the story is his relationship with Lucy, a mysterious netrunner with her own dreams and demons. Their story is a small flicker of warmth in a cold, unforgiving world. The character depth is surprisingly rich. Each member of David's mercenary crew has their own motivations and backstory, making their fates all the more impactful. You'll find yourself getting attached to this found family of outcasts, which makes the story's inevitable, tragic turns even more devastating. The soundtrack is another standout element, perfectly blending electronic beats and emotional tracks that enhance the high-tech, low-life atmosphere. Cyberpunk. Edgerunners is not a feel-good story. It's a gritty, intense, and heartbreaking look at a dystopian future that feels uncomfortably close to home. It's a masterpiece of sci-fi storytelling that will stick with you long after the credits roll. So, there you have it. 3 incredible anime that showcase the amazing diversity of the medium. From the emotional mystery of Erased, to the epic action of Demon Slayer, to the tragic sci-fi of Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, there truly is an anime for every taste. Each of these shows is a gateway into a much larger world, proving that anime isn't just one thing, it's a collection of countless stories waiting to be discovered. I hope this guide helps you find your next favorite show. What anime would you recommend to a beginner? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more content. See you in the next one.